Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Dovmac. I am back again today to talk about Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory and go a little bit in depth on how I feel about the game. Now, since if you've been following my channel over the last couple of days, I have been uploading PlayStation 5 content from Spider-Man Miles Morales on the PS5. I got my PS5 at the end of my lightsaber video. I hadn't yet got it, but I got it later that day. And I played through the entirety of Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory over the weekend. Finished it. And after about a 9-hour journey through the series of beautiful music and anybody who's a fan of Kingdom Hearts knows how awesome the music is, and that's why Melody of Memory really has replay values, because to listen to your favorite songs from the game. There's a lot jam-packed into the last 15 minutes, and that's mainly what I'm going to focus on today, but I'll go over my overall experience, how I feel about Melody of Memory, and why it kind of differs from some of the past kind of in-between Kingdom Hearts games, if you know what I mean. Like I know that, Chain of Memories and Birth by Sleep aren't filler games like a lot of other people do. Like Melody of Memory is different from those, but it's different in a good way. So I'll get into it. So that's what we're talking about today. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment what you thought about Melody of Memory before I get into it. I would really appreciate it. I appreciate all of your support over the last couple of years, but I'm hoping to upload a lot more gaming content straight from my system as the PS5 era begins. So let's get into Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. So once Melody of Memory released last weekend, and you were able to go into the full series worth of songs from Kingdom Hearts, it was fucking awesome. I mean, the demo, and you guys saw me upload a few weeks ago the Wave of Darkness playthrough where I absolutely failed. Once you got more into the series and the awesome music that the series provides, the game became that much more fun. The demo came out a month and a half before the game came out, or a month at least, and you played through every song. You made sure that you knew how the game was played, and it was fun. It's a rhythm game. You hit the buttons on time with the music. We've all played Guitar Hero or Rock Band or whatever in the past. We know how it works. But with the Kingdom Hearts music and with all of your favorite songs, the game became better just with opening up the entire series worth of music. The game is awesome. It's only a 9-hour journey to get to the end of, that juicy story content, but to get there, you go through all of your favorite songs in the series. And, for myself personally, after years of writing papers and working on homework or doing whatever, applying to jobs, whatever it may be, I'm listening to Kingdom Hearts music, so that only made me a better player at the game, knowing that all I had to do to be, good and to understand the game was to understand the music and know the songs. And so, as long as you got your L1, R1, and X timing down with the music, you were good, because you've heard these songs hundreds of times, and that just made the game fun for me. And this is the first Kingdom Hearts game since Birth by Sleep on the PSP that has online multiplayer. I destroyed some dude the other day by playing One Winged Angel, and One Winged Angel is a hard song to play, but I know it because I've died to Sephiroth a million times, and since the beginning of time, for me, I've been listening to One Winged Angel. I know all the beats. I know what buttons to press. I know how to do it. So if you're familiar with the music of the series, this game is just so much fun. And, I feel like it's an ode to Kingdom Hearts fans. It's there's a little bit of story in there, and I'll get into that in a second. But this game is fun. Between the 3 difficulty modes, the online, the synthesizing, the objectives and the world tour mode, there's so much to do. There's so much replay value. And if you love the music of the series like I do, this game is a lot of fun. This game is awesome. I'll get into the story. I'll get into the end of it in a second. But if you just take Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory at surface level for what it is, It's an ode to the music of the series, and it does its job perfectly at that. And that is why Melody of Memory is an awesome game. That is why I love it. The replay value is amazing. The songs are amazing. It's just fun, addictive gameplay that'll make you, pass time for a couple hours if you need it. If you need to listen to Kingdom Hearts music for a couple hours, Melody of Memory is a perfect game for you. But I know everybody wants to talk about the story ending, so let's get into that. Let's get into the importance and the ending of Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. So after that brief chat about gameplay, can we talk about that ending? Okay? So, it takes the entire game of the World Tour portion of Melody of Memory to get to the final world, and we kind of knew this from the trailers, that this is kind of where it was going to end, but it was all leading up to the final world. So Kairi is in the final world. The hooded figure was Xehanort, and he was kind of a remnant from Kairi's memory. And then you engage in battle with him. Sora's heart kind of protects Kairi's heart as a callback to Kingdom Hearts 1, when Kairi's heart saved Sora, I think. But then we got like a Kingdom Hearts 2 like render of Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora, and that was really cool. But the gameplay was, it was Melody of Memory, so like the gameplay continued to be the same. And then you got that last like 15 minutes of like, oh shit. Okay, so the fairy godmother is turning out to be like the most important Kingdom Hearts character moving forward. She knows the star that Sora talks to, and the star that connects Sora to Yozora, the girl from Verum Rex. Riku and Kairi go with the fairy godmother to the final world to talk to her. They open a portal to Yozora's world, where Sora currently resides, and that's where Riku's dream, the secret ending of Kingdom Hearts 3, comes into play. The city that we all thought was Shibuya is actually called Quadratum, and it lies outside of reality. It is a fake world. So in Kingdom Hearts, there are 3 worlds. Well, 3 places where worlds can reside. The Realm of Light, the Realm of Darkness, and the realm in between. Okay? Quadratum and Verum Rex, which like would make sense since it's like an actual video game in the Toy Story world, lies on the outside of reality. Here's Quadratum over here. Here's Yozora and Sora. And Riku and Kairi need to find a way to get there, and they do. And Riku disappears and he's going to Quadratum. Kairi's going to study with Aqua to train under her to become a Keyblade Master. And Mickey is going to learn more about the ancient Keyblade Masters who figured out somehow, because Xehanort referenced that he knew about it, and that's how Kairi knew about it, about not necessarily Quadratum maybe, but fictional worlds, including Quadratum. There's a lot there. Let's talk about that a little. So let's talk about Mickey and what he's going to study. So Donald and Goofy are going to round up like everybody else, because the Twilight Town gang and the Birth by Sleep trio, they're all out wandering, trying to find answers to get to Sora, and that's where we left everybody off at Remind. My Remind video is in the description. I get more into that there. But obviously the future of Kingdom Hearts lies in a tying between the mobile game, whenever Union Cross decides to end, because it seemed like we were getting towards the end, but now it seems like there's a lot more that needs to be answered, and maybe it doesn't happen in Union Cross. And then there's Dark Road, and we're going to figure out more how Xehanort might know about Quadratum. But let's talk about Luxord for a second. Okay? This, I think, is the most important part to Melody of Memory's like story editions that we got at the end of the game. So, Luxord obviously knows Yozora. Okay, and he came from Quadratum. He came from a world of fiction and somehow turned into a nobody to be used in Organization 13. So, if I'm getting this right, and during Kingdom Hearts 3's story, Xemnas tells Larxene, Luxord, Demyx, and Marluxia? Or Saïx or somebody. I'm forgetting the scene. That they have an ancient Keyblade legacy that has yet to be awoken in them. We know about Laurium, and we know about Elrena. We know that they're in Union Cross. We don't know about Demyx, and we don't know about Luxord completely, but we know now that he comes from Quadratum. So, whatever Kingdom Hearts does in the future, whether it's in Dark Road, Union Cross, or whatever future Kingdom Hearts 4, whatever, we know that we're going to find out more about Quadratum, how Luxord and Xehanort met each other before Luxord was Luxord, and how freely people can travel between worlds of fiction and the realm of light, darkness, and in between. Because this is just getting nuts. Okay? And I know it's gotten a lot of trash on Twitter over the weekend as people are finishing the game, because it doesn't take long to finish the game. People are like laughing at the story and making fun of the story, and I get it. I really do. We've all been on this journey for a long time together. And it seemed like it was going in a relatively linear path. DDD fucked with that a little bit. But now this is just brand fucking new. Nobody knows what's going to happen now. And I love it. I kind of love it. Okay? Obviously, it's getting weird, and I don't know how Disney's going to be involved. Obviously, the fairy godmother is some sneaky bitch that knows all about this stuff. But, how we're like... what? When is, fucking, I don't know, like Hercules or Stitch or Beast or somebody, whoever, how are they involved with Quadratum? Obviously, Toy Story is, in some way, because Verum Rex is a video game in their world. I don't know. These are all questions that don't have answers to them yet, because we don't know. And that is why the future of Kingdom Hearts is exciting. There's a bunch of stuff we still don't know. I don't even know if Nomura knows yet. But if he does, he's a goddamn genius like he's always been. So we're just going to have to sit here, wait. Mickey's going to figure it out. Mickey's going to figure out how Xehanort, how Luxord, how that happens, because Yen said put his ass on it. And then we just have to be patient and wait for more Kingdom Hearts. The mobile games are getting a lot more frequent additions than they have over the last couple of years, which is great, because we're just getting more and more story. But games like Melody of Memory can now come out kind of frequently and give us these little tidbits of story before Kingdom Hearts 4 or Kingdom Hearts Quadratum or whatever's coming out next. So look forward to the future of Kingdom Hearts, because absolutely fucking nobody knows where it's going. Nobody. And that's why it's exciting. And that's why the mystery of Luxord and Yozora and Quadratum and Xehanort and Sora is going to be so goddamn awesome. And I cannot wait. Alright, so there you guys have it. There is my kind of look into, deep dive, kind of fucking digging, hypothesizing, whatever you want to call this, on Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. This game is so much fun. It's a lot of fun. Obviously, the story gets really heavy at the end, and it threw everybody for a loop, and nobody knows what's going to happen next. But again, that's why this series is awesome, and that's why this series is fun, because you go from a beautiful musical journey with Disney characters, just like the series has always been, and then you get into some deep fictional versus non-fictional, Quadratum versus Realm of Light kind of craziness. So I'm so excited for the future of Kingdom Hearts, and you guys should be too. I love Melody of Memory. It's got so much replayability. The music is beautiful, and just get this game. Have fun with it. Have fun with Kingdom Hearts. Just please, 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 for your own sake and for mine, just have fun with Kingdom Hearts. But that wraps it up, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'd like to remind you, please like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Let me know what you think about the future of Kingdom Hearts, whatever's going to happen post Melody of Memory, in Dark Road, in Union Cross, whatever you think is coming next, please let me know. Whether you liked Melody of Memory or not, whether you like the story, please let me know. Like, subscribe. I'm going to have a lot more gaming content coming at you guys soon. And also, please show some support on my second channel, my podcast channel. Me and my buddy, we talk about movie characters. We're going to introduce some video game content on there soon, too. So please stay tuned. Thank you guys again. And until next time, or until there's more news, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.